project, we want to better understand the role that landscape connectivity and habitat heterogeneity, how these play in pollinator communities, the role that they play, specifically for native bees across the Indiana dunes. There's a lot of reasons why pollinators may be declined, but habitat fragmentation and habitat loss are right up there. Habitat fragmentation can, just in general, reduce the amount of habitat available for pollinators. But it can also magnify a lot of the other issues that are associated with pollinator decline. It can bring in more invasive species. It can magnify some of the effects of things like climate change. But also it can reduce genetic diversity for populations of pollinators. Indiana dunes has some magnificent high-quality habitat for pollinators. We have prairie, we have oak savanna, we have numerous wetlands with rare plants, and of course we also have our dunes and forests. But we also, in this mosaic of these high-quality habitats, we also are somewhat of an urban park, so we're surrounded by housing developments. There's agriculture nearby, and even heavy industry. So we want to try to understand how important corridors are to bees in these fragmented landscapes in Indiana dunes. We want to understand how important some of these landscape scale effects are versus some of the local effects of differences in habitat. And also we just want to identify specific habitats that may be especially important for connectivity to native bees. With the idea that if we can target some of these areas for restoration, we might get more bang for our buck in terms of our management actions. So for this study, we've set up over 100 sampling locations all across the park by overlaying a 700-meter square grid. And in these sampling locations, we collect a whole lot of different habitat data. We also collect bees using standardized bee bowl methods, but we're also interested in cavity nesting bees. And so for that, we've set up these artificial nests where we have holes drilled at various sizes that are specific to different species. And we go back and we check these regularly to see if they are occupying. We're hoping that the results of the study and the knowledge learned through this project can be used to inform future management decisions regarding pollinator conservation at Indiana Dunes National Park and other natural areas across the country.